Joe Scarborough asked the right question. What are Americans to do when they know that they're struggling? They know that gas prices are cutting into their budget. They know all these things are happening. And then they turn around and they look at Wall Street. They look at the oil companies. They see that the oil stocks are going through the roof. They also see the profit margins of these oil companies are going through the roof, and they get no recompense. They don't get anything back for enriching the few. It's not like these guys did something special to have earned that money. It is an aberration within our economic system that allows folks to take advantage of bad things that happen to others and profit dearly on it, profit more so than anyone else. So what is there to do? I want you to listen to how Stephanie Ruhle handled it. Now, Stephanie is usually on point, but here I don't think she was sufficiently cognizant. Well, she's cognizant, sufficiently empathetic towards Americans and sufficiently assertive in what needs to be done to make this type of economy one that works for all. Check this out, and then we'll take it on the other side.
How do we explain to working class Americans, middle class Americans who are struggling to be able to make it to work because of the price of gas going through the roof over the past year, who are struggling with home heating costs, who are having to make some really difficult decisions, have had to make really difficult decisions.
Just getting a home.
And then they see on TV, they see when they pick up their phone to get news that Shell, that Exxon, that these oil companies, many of whom pay lower tax rates than they do, are making record profits, tens of billions of dollars.
There is nothing you can say to that American that's going to make them feel good, because there's no good news about it, right? We know where gas prices were, where oil prices were over the last year. We saw them soar with the war on Ukraine, and these companies have now got record profits. We're seeing Shell with a huge, much like Meta, share buyback program, which if they have money to spend, where are they spending it? They are now spending some money on drilling in the U.S., which is good. That'll make us more independent. But listen, what do we say about it? This is how free markets work. And we should just remind our audience, though, and I know nobody wants to hear it, at different times when prices are down, those companies don't make tons of money, and we're not necessarily talking about it. But this one stings. When you think about the rough year people just had, especially around gas prices and heating their homes, and you watch companies make money like this, it leaves a really bad taste in your mouth.
You heard what she said, but that's free markets. So if free markets as explained or as operated right now creates human pain throughout, except for a few, if it is something that stifles your innovation, if it is something that stifles your ability to build a nest for your future, if it's something that's preventing you from attaining all that you want to attain, shouldn't you try to improve on it? Shouldn't you try to pass policies that mitigate all the severe problems that quote unquote free market system has? Because if you can't use it, it ain't free, right? So let's be clear here. We have to stop making excuses for an economic system that harms. Because it's the only one we've ever known doesn't mean we can't modify it to one that actually works. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.